Good evening, good evening, good evening. I honestly thought this was going to be a do-rag Tuesday, but unfortunately, I had it all crisp and bedazzled and everything. I was like, all right, we finna be in here blinging today, but guess what? We couldn't damn do it. Couldn't damn do it. So we're going to go ahead and get on in this conversation because we got to have it. But before we get into that conversation, let's go ahead and let everybody know who we are in case you are new to the channel. Please, if you're here for the first time, let us know. But you got to subscribe in order to leave a comment. Got you. Mm-hmm. By the way, speaking of, we are officially, hold on. Let me get it out for you. Special announcement. We are officially at 3,991 subscribers. If all goes well tonight, if some people haven't subscribed, we just need 9 more. We'll be at 4,000 people. Come on, let's do it. It jumped significantly because last time it was like 30 away. So
wow.
Shout out to everybody in chat. Shout out to everybody that's been sharing this, posting it, showing love. I've been telling everybody. Every time I see somebody talking about the Falcons, I'm like, look, go check us out. Check us out. So that strategy
I've been plugging too.
But if we can get to 4K people, I'm gonna say this at in the middle of the show and the end of the show, so you won't miss it. I will be giving out prizes, okay? Especially the donations that you've been giving, the super chat. So continue to support the channel because we're gonna use this to give back to our fans, because we need a little pick me up. Honestly, we need a little happy time because them Falcons show not giving it to us. So, but on that note, let's go ahead and
have a stiff drink.
Thank you. And on that note, we're gonna have a couple more ladies coming in a minute. But we are the Lady Birds of AFN. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are having an amazing evening despite this not being a winning Tuesday. Overall, we're Falcons fans, and we gotta roll with the punches, people. We just gotta deal with it. So on that note, let's go ahead and introduce who we are. Of course, you know me. I am the Lady Bird of AFN's First Lady, Atlanta Falcons Nation, Ms Maggie T. And of course, I'm happy for you guys to be here. Who's right next to me? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm better known as Auntie Pam from good old city of Columbus, Georgia. Welcome to our show, y'all.
If y'all see me mouthing, I'm fussing at my son right about now because he off the chain. But all right, Miss Pam, she is our residential travel agent, even though she didn't travel to the Panthers because she's trying to save up Berlin, and that's bigger. If you can go international.
I gotta save up for that trip.
Oh yeah, we can't wait to see all of that. So we're gonna have to live to Pam, y'all, very soon. Okay. All right, and right underneath Miss Pam, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I am Bree from Augusta, Georgia. Finally here with y'all this season. It's been a challenge for me to get on, but I'm glad that I can share some time with y'all this evening.
All right, Miss Bree. Okay. Be careful out there while you're driving. I know you're on the way home. And who's right next to Miss Bree? Introduce yourself.
Well, you already know it's your girl Whitney J from the A, ready to slay. We are 1 and 2. It is not a happy day. However, let's hope our boys bounce back and let's figure out these changes.
Ugh. Oh my Lord, tell me about it. Okay. I'm gonna make sure we are on X. I finally got the thing where we can possibly be streaming to X. So let me just make sure, because I'm like, people need to see us everywhere. We're on Facebook, we are on YouTube, and hopefully we are now broadcasting live on X. Yes, we are. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and share this to Atlanta Falcons Nation's channel as well. For everybody that is not following us on X, we are over there on the Maggietproductions as well as Atlanta Falcons Nation. Follow us. We love you for joining. Okay, got everything squared away. I just wanted to do some housekeeping here. Let's go, ladies. So we're going to go ahead and get in the chat and Yeah, let's see what everybody's saying in the chat. Go ahead and put your grievances in the chat, people. We want to go ahead, And I got a special announcement I might be doing. And shout out to the fan that suggested on last week's show. But talk about Silk Legacy. What's up, boo? We got what's up, Queen Blank. What is wrong with my team, Raheem? It's not what it seems. Oh, you cussing. Okay. Trick. Shut up. You better get out of my face because I'm about to catch a case. Yeet. Get some. Now, this is how all our Falcons fans, if anybody went back and watched OV's and Michael Turner's podcast, yeah, they sound like us right about now. We all wondering what in the hell?
What happened?
What happened?
Yes.
Shout out Silk. Thank you. Sherman Wood. What's going on? What's going on? Beautiful queens. Appreciate you with the red. There you go. What's up, Karina? No. See?
Hey, Karina.
Karina, you went out there and thank you for being the member of this.
Yes. Look at that.
Pick up the pieces.
He's a member.
So shout out to Miss Karina being a member of the Atlanta Falcons Nation team. We love you. We love you.
Yes.
Leo said, hi, ladies. Fuck Raheem.
AAT Leo.
There you go. That just speaks volumes for everybody in this chat. I'm in it. Okay, Christy, we're gonna get you in a minute. We're gonna get you in a minute. I know you're gonna get home and get logged in. Miss Lyrics, where you at, baby? We miss you. We want to see you on the show. But I know for life is life and probably out now. But I'm glad to see you in chat with us. Dre Murphy.
Yes.
What's going on? Hello, angels, princesses, and queens. How are y'all doing and feeling?
Hey, Dre.
Night tonight.
Hey, Dre, you trying to make sure he covered every title.
Everything. Jews, gents, and all that. Just hey. Left Karina Atkins left my butt off. Scotty Robinson. Scott is calling me. What's going on, ladies? I did not see this coming at all. Atlanta Falcons getting shut out 0.
He did.
Lord have mercy. Production tell me what kid ain't off the chain. Yeah, my son. He over there playing. I'm like, sit your butt down. I got a show today. I was in rows 2, sitting in the end zone. I stayed until my entire section was cleared just so I didn't do the walk of shame. Did you get a picture? Did they get a shot of you? That's my question. Did they see these loyal fans hanging in there? Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I started walking around a little bit, taking care of other stuff and drinking. And then I didn't know we was in the chat chatting. And then
I'm glad I went at that game.
Put Kirk Cutters in. When the hell did this happen? What's up, Brian Peoples? Hey, sis, Ro Holcomb. I think that's a new one I haven't seen. Okay. The home team. That's a lot of y'all in here, so I can't get to everybody, unfortunately. But Stina B, I see your grievances attended, abundant. Home team, what's happening, Lady Birds? And then, okay, we're at the end. Lady Birds in the chat. Hey, damn it, Lady Bird. Oh. Yeah, we're our wings are a little chipped right now. We're a little beat up, and man, I'm tired. Options of you,
Zach Robinson options of you. That's why we couldn't score no damn points.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna get into this conversation because of it's time for it. Coach to have a Monday night show. It's bad when Coach don't even come on the days he normally come on.
That was bad.
You got that going on. Everybody feeling it. So we're gonna go ahead and start talking about. I don't know if it can be a positive or not, but let's talk about it. Everyone has a bad day, but does Michael Penix get a pass? Shutout game. No points on the board. No points on the board. Again, mind you. Game 3. You had Michael Penix on the sideline. I mean, if anybody, I said it in the chat. Did anybody see when? I don't even know what player it was, but somebody close to the end when it was Kirk Cousins on the field. Somebody walked over to Penix. I think tried to touch him or give him something. It was something like an interaction supposed to happen.
Bijan Robinson.
Thank you. And he was like, he was looking like, no, I don't want to talk about it right now. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So
it was disappointing, but he is a quarterback in the NFL. You are QB1, and these are the type of moments that some QBs have. He is still technically a rookie by standards because this is his 6th game, even though it's his 2nd year.
Yeah.
He doesn't get a pass because you have to be able to distinguish defenses. You have to be able to know and go through your progressions to get the balls to the players that's open, because I actually went back begrudgingly and watched some of the film, and Kyle was open quite a few times, and that comes with being rushed and forced and just being completely mentally removed from the game. He has to get his shit together. Yes, they said there was some issues going on with the headset, but they said they fixed it. But we saw some of the issues on the 2nd game when it came to getting the plays in slow. We said the Vikings have a hell of a loud stadium, so we understood what that. Carolina, not so much. So yes, they're loud, but they're not Kansas City loud. They're not Vikings loud. They're not some of the bigger stadiums that we know noise is an issue. He needs to go back to the drawing board. Hopefully his confidence is back up, because we know he is a slinger. He got thrown into the fire into a different situation last year. I even seen some people trying to compare it to Desmond Ridder. No. We're not going to do that. However, he has to get better play calling, but he needs to get to that point to where, I don't know if they're trying to have him sit in the pocket because that's what he's seen with Kirk Cousins. But if he got the legs to run, they need to give him the freedom to just run. They said they was in a lot of cover too, so they was covering a lot of those deep passes and stuff like that, and that's when you attack the middle. He has to do better. Committing 2 interceptions, we can't blame that on nobody else like it was last year. That was completely on Mike, these 2 interceptions this game. And for none of the wide receivers to have any fucking touchdowns, and we're in the 3rd game, it needs to be some retooling. Mike has to realize that you are now at the helm of this team. People are going to start to look at you. We have a very finicky fan base where you could be up, we lifting you and everything else like that. And as quick as we lifting you, the quickest we stumping you in the mud in that red Georgia clay really, really fast. So I believe, again, he going through the motions. It ain't no Bryce Young situation motions, but he going through the motions, and he just need to get his shit together. And we'll see with Zach Robinson now being moved to the field, they maybe need to do some retooling, and we'll see where it go against the Commanders.
Okay, Miss Witt. I mean, you just plain point and period. That's what Mr. Dre Murphy be saying. Plain point and a period. I couldn't have said no better. And I want to get to some of these comments. Dre, speaking of Dre, he said, me personally, I'm saying Michael Penix Jr. is a pass course, because basically he's still a rookie, like Miss Witt was saying. This is what his 6th game. So MV9 gets a pass. You know, some people saying he gets a pass. Let's see here. Michael Penix has snapped the ball under center 13 times. Get rid of and we're gonna definitely get into that, because
I told you I gotta change that org going on.
It said, it said, he needs to snap the ball under center, and I want to get into that. So, Miss Pam, and then when I put my 2 thoughts, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you go with it, because it's something I want to bring up just a little bit, because I think this can make a hell of a difference, especially with them trying to go with the excuse that it was the communication and things like that. Okay, but Miss Pam, is this do we is this a pass or no for Michael Penix?
It's a pass because he's a rookie. This is his. If you gave Kirk Cousins a zillion chance, why not give him a chance? I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, all I heard from everybody saying they need to bench Penix. Why? I mean, you didn't bench Kirk Cousins after he had. You bench him probably after the 3 or 4 bad game that he had. But getting back to everything, I felt like they should have ran the ball. they got away from what was helping them the most was the run game. And so I was upset that they didn't run it, they didn't feed it to Bijan more or Tyler. I mean, I felt like they should have ran the doggone ball, and not try to force him to throw in that situation. That's just my opinion.
Okay, and I see home team. Of course, home team, he gonna keep it real. He said he doesn't get a pass even if you don't like the game plan. You still have to be professional and go out there, try to execute to your best ability. But we're gonna talk about it. I want to get into that because we don't two shows in a row. We don't talk about that offensive play caller. When a quarterback is not. Yes, I get what you're saying. If you don't like the game plan, you still have to be professional, and that's where I'm going to come in with my comment. I'm going to get Bree to come in. I do want to see a more vocal Michael Penix. I do. Yeah. I want him to kind of, like how they were saying that, because you could see it. Like I said, you could see it. It was in game 3 as well. He was holding his hand on the earpieces. Now, to me, coaching staff, even though we can't rely on Raheem to make game time decisions like that quickly, it's game 3 and you're still having these issues. Tell that man to get out the motherfucking box. We're gonna talk about that, and excuse my language. But Michael Penix, you make an executive decision yourself to kind of like, I'm gonna try to run this one. That's where leaders start developing. So to me, it can go both ways. But yes, I mean, there's no excuse, but at the same time, when your whole team is kind of failing, you get what you can get out of that quarterback. Yeah. And if you don't have your quarterback set up for where he can be successful, and we're still running the pistol, it's so, oh my God. Speaking of,
I'm tired of that.
Say this. Actually, I'll save that. Miss Bree, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay. Your thoughts on Michael Penix, and does he get a pass in your opinion?
He only gets a pass of not being benched. He doesn't get a pass because he wasn't showing leadership in the game. He was sitting on a bench, waddling and pity. He didn't have a tablet in his hand to figure out what he did wrong, what he could do better. Like, you were just wallowing. Like, you sat there and just was having a guilt trip. No. You didn't do anything to make anything better. Like you said, if you had issues, which they said it was when they were up 10 points, that was when the headphone issue. As a leader, if you had an issue, that pissed me off after a timeout, and then you sat there and let the play clock run out. That was your opportunity to execute a play. Even though there wasn't a play given to you, you act like you don't know the playbook. Come up with a damn play and get the yardage that we need. But why would you sit there? And then there was a play that and I don't know if it was that play, when we were 3rd and 1, why you throw the ball down and then make it 3rd and 8 or something like that. I'm like, you just giving up. Like, what is going on? But if you had concerns, that is what halftime is for.
Yeah.
As a leader, you should have stepped up. Hey, we having issues. I don't like what's going on. I'm not hearing well from the press. The communication, the play calling is taking too long. You need to get down here and help me out. And I don't like it to an extent. There was nobody mentoring him. There is no mentoring from what I saw on the offensive side. That's my whole team.
Okay. And I want to get to Dwayne C's comment. Why do we continue to think this team is better than what it is? 6 start by Penix. OC is second year calling plays. Rookie defensive ends. This is a young team. Raheem career record is like 30 to 50. My thing is, I don't think. One thing about this channel here, well, at least for myself, I'm more of I gotta wait and see it on the field type of person. But we will remain optimistic because on paper, that's what our expectation is, because we expect to see a good offensive team. If we can have a decent offense and a hell of a stellar defense, we in the game. We have an opportunity. We have a chance. I don't want to see a team go backwards. You're defeating all the points. And I want to say this, okay? This is a good talking point right quick. So here's some stats that kind of happen. So you tell me, is it really Michael Penix? Is it the offensive line, or is it coaching? So something that I forgot who put it in the chat, but it's a little stats for our we only had one pass attempt from under center. 93% pass rate out of shotgun formation. Over 70% run rate out of pistol formation. Fourth lowest play action pass rate in NFL. Lowest deep pass rate in the NFL. That's about 4%.
Yeah, I sent you them stats last night in that video.
You did. Thank you. Thank you, Bree. So, what is it? Is it, Coach? Let me go to some of these chats. It says, heck, we could at least, Dre Murray, had 6 points instead of big fat goose egg. If the kicker can make 2 field goals, though, dang, how you go from making 5 field goals to missing?
The kicker missed the field goal.
Yeah, and that caused some bad spacing, and then
that was the.
Then you had some questionable calls and stuff like that, but it's still no excuse. But somebody on TikTok actually made a good observation. You should have kept Koo on the roster because he was in a dome compared to being outside. We should have verified and still kept it in, but I heard they just picked up another kicker to compete.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that conversation.
And I mean, the fact is that they keep doing this fucking pistol formation. I was screaming the whole fucking game. Even Bryce Young was under center. And I'm like, they're not getting that. Just like what Michael Turner was discussing when he was on here. I keep going back to him because it's funny. All the things he said is coming into fruition in what we're seeing in these games about being under center. You can see what's going on in the line. You could be able to see what they're doing, the different decisions, and you give your running back time to get a good start to push into the line. And it's like, it's driving me crazy because we know Penix has an arm. But when you have these vanilla ass plays being called, you know, wherever Charlie Warner is going, that's where the running back is going. You know, if it's certain things, cover this. If you know it's certain stuff, it's going to be a run play. It cannot be like that. For this to be a Sean McVay-esque offense, it's not looking like anything. And it's disappointing because we've seen flashes of things, but when is it going to come to fruition? When are they going to finally abandon being in pistol or being in fucking shotgun? Like, then I noticed a couple of times that Penix was double pumping and then he's throwing off his back foot. Like, it's like, I don't even know what to say. It's quite annoying because we have the offenses on there. Mooney dropped a few passes. Drake dropped the passes. I know I seen like a couple of give ups. Like, if you know his ball comes out the hand quick, that means you don't need to stop on no fucking routes. You need to keep fucking going and know where he's going to land that ball. I'm like, y'all have been playing all in OTAs and in training camp. How do you not understand that once that ball is out his hand, once it's go, there's no slowdown on his ball? And I also seen some people saying that he needs to more finesse his ball to where it's going up a little bit more instead of a straight dagger, because it was some balls that would have been there even on a fourth down calls where it was hitting the ground, different things like that. It's frustrating. And they need to allow Mike to take off. They need to allow him to take off. It is what it is.
He lefty throwing to the right. That's why these daggers are going to the ground. So he got to work on throwing to the right.
I want to get into what Christy said right here. I said, I don't think it's solely on him. Speaking of Penix,
it ain't.
Snap on center, throw deep, nor instruct running plays if that's not what the OC wants. Like we said already, Michael Penix only go with what they tell him to do. We need to see him be a little bit more vocal, a little bit more, hey, I don't know, this not gonna work. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick huddle or something, something like that. Like, I need to make an executive decision and make some changes because, bro, this is not going to work for me, and you're not going to make me look bad out here. So we're going to run this one real quick. So no huddle. Quinn allowed that flexibility. But if it was how you start, how you finish the Kansas City Chiefs always start off bad at the beginning of the season, but finish strong at the end of the season. So I hope and pray we wish we can. So we're going to go ahead and get into the next topic. Keep it moving. And I'm
Can I say one thing right quick?
Go ahead.
Because somebody made a comment about the field goals that we could at least put up 6 points. We didn't make it past the 30-yard line in their territory. So, I mean, it's not really on the kicker. We didn't make it down the field. We didn't get to the red zone.
Once again, red zone issues. We can't even get in the red zone to even score and make anything. So it shouldn't always have to rely on that damn again on the kicker. So I want to talk about this because then we're going to get into so it's going to lead into the next conversation. So we can be real quick on this one. Headset and communication issues. And with that, I guess Raheem heard us or what have you, case may be, because I I kept seeing him doing this last 2 games. He was doing this, like getting frustrated, and from what I heard from, it was on the Atlanta Falcons. I didn't know that they cut off the headset after 15 seconds on the field. So what you ain't getting is not what you ain't getting. So this man needs to be sitting on the sideline right near those players, yelling at them, telling them what needs to be happening, because you need to get out there eating them shrimp and lobster bites up in the skybox. You need to be down here on the field acting like you know what you need for them to do. Now, that doesn't give me confidence that the Falcons are moving OC Zach Robinson down to the field to play call from the coaching box. I still don't have confidence, even with you on the damn field, that you're going to make a damn difference. You're going to continue to run that pistol. But at least now we can see you interact with your players and get them together and give them some confidence. I need to see, because you might as well make this this 30-0 game was like season-ending feelings. It was like, this is completely terrible. Ain't no way in the world you come back from that and show up for the Commanders and do the same exact thing. You better be practicing every damn day. And we're going to get into some of the coaching changes that has happened too. But what do you think about that? Zach Robinson coming on down the field, because we said he needed to get his little boots on the ground. And I guess we getting that, but is it the wrong guy that got fired? Let's go ahead. Ms. Pam?
Yeah, he need to be on the field. Because you got a rookie quarterback that you having problem to sending plays in and the clock running down to 0 every time you get the plays in. So yeah, you need to be closely communicating with that quarterback on what plays you're going to give him so he can run that play on time. So they having a big issue with the time management, and that's got to be fixed. So by having him on the field, hopefully that will help. We'll see Sunday if that helps. I don't know if it's going to be the issue, but I believe he should be on the field all along. He shouldn't be upstairs. You should be on that field like Jeff Albrecht to communicate anything so that player know what's going on, point blank. So that's just my opinion. But to my understanding, they're going to have TJ Yates up in the booth.
Yeah.
Do y'all know that or not?
Yes. I think that's what I heard. He'll be in the booth.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So
he should be the one upstairs, and that offensive coordinator and the quarterback coach. I think he was on the field anyway. He was, I don't know if he was. I didn't see the game. I cut it off at halftime, but I don't know if the quarterback coach was ever around him every time to look at the playbook or whatever after each, after they got 3 and out and all that. So I need to go back and check and see what DJ Williams was nearby him, Because I think he should have been the one that kind of in his ear, a little bit.
Yep. So Silk Legacy said, yep, he should have been on the field.
So
it's said we made Carolina look like a championship team. Exactly. Like the Panthers over there beating their chest like they just that damn good. Miss Bree, how do you feel about that? Now they're saying that the OC needs to be on the field with the players.
He should have been fired. That was a firing offense, period. You can read the quote that I sent y'all. You can read it to the chat that Jeff Ulbrich stated when asked about his position, and that right there,
let me go find
that was costly of losing his job without a shadow of a doubt. You ain't put up not 3 points, you lost your job, and you can't even mentor the guy. And it's different, with Kirk Cousins. He's a veteran, so I can understand you being in the box calling plays because that's what he's used to. He's a veteran in the NFL. He's played in the NFL 10 plus years. But this is a rookie in the NFL. This is his first full season going into it. You should be down there on the field mentoring him, just like Jeff Ulbrich. He has a young defense. You see him on the sidelines talking when the guys make a bad play. You see him right there next to them guys when they're upset, when they have a foul. Play calling against them. He's sitting there mentoring them. That's what a coach does. But you can read, he should be gone. But he's closer to the exit door, in my opinion. And for those that are going to the game, because I'm not going after what I witnessed, y'all just make sure y'all boo him so Arthur can do what he need to do and get him gone. Because I told y'all I wanted him gone since last season.
So we got to get on. If we get rid of, the problem is the reason why he ain't fired the offensive coordinator because there's not an offensive coordinator available. Now I'm looking at a particular one down in Miami that says a head coach that is an offensive coordinator. If he gets fired, then chances are I think Zach would be fired and McDaniel would be put in that position.
And that is a good point, Miss Pam. Like, who in the heck will take over as OC?
Yeah, let me call the play. I got you. Just give me the job.
There you go. Give her the clipboard, Come on.
It's common sense. It ain't all X's and O's.
And before we get to Whit, I wanted to read this comment. The quote that shout out to Joe Patrick on X. He said, Jeff Ulbrich told me in May when talking about coaching, when a player comes to the sideline and we get beat, I need to give him an explanation of exactly what happened and how we fix it, period. If I can't do that, that's a fireable offense as far as I am concerned. I think everyone appreciates the level of seriousness to their job. I'm reminded of it not with Ulbrich, but for the Falcons offense, where players yesterday seemed out of sorts, frustrated, and no clear understanding how to get back on track. If that understanding doesn't show up immediately this week at home versus Washington, how to provide answers for Michael Penix and the offensive group, one can't help but wonder if it will happen fast enough for this team to achieve its objectives coming into the season. Shout out to, once again, Joe Patrick on X. Y'all go follow him. What do y'all think about that? And Ms. Whit, you can go ahead and go in on that. Your thought about the offensive coordinator coming down to the field finally, and just kind of what Jeff just said there.
He should have been on the field to begin with. I agree with a lot of people. He should have been on the field. You have a rookie quarterback, and there are certain questions and things like that. Then you see the headset issue. Technology is not always dependable. Yes, you can see certain things up there. However, the fact is that you need to be on the field with your rookie quarterback. And you need to be able to get plays in fairly quickly, be able to do that, be able to mentor, different things like that, because Mike looked defeated, which I'm like, those games come and different things like that. And somebody actually put up a spat. There was a time where, our good old Matt Ryan threw 5 picks in one game. Everything is not lost.
I remember that game.
Yes, it is a divisional game, but the Bucks lost 2 in the division to us, and they still made it out. So everything is not lost. It's just about tweaking. Raheem needs to stop being everybody's fucking friend. I fuck with Raheem. I do want the best for him because he is a black quarterback, and everybody always crap on black quarterbacks unless you a certain one in Pittsburgh. However, it's just the fact is that I want to be able to give him a chance. I want to be able to see him take us to where he's taught the things like that. And everybody has good things to say about him, but can it translate to him being a head coach compared to him just being a coordinator? We see what's going on with Mike McDaniels. We see what's going on with a lot of coordinators that transition to head coach, and a lot of them aren't able to make that transition. Hopefully, this is not the case. However, we know how fickle our fan base is. He needs to get his shit together, because I feel like if they willing to get rid of the wide receiver coach, it ain't gonna be too much later till they'll get rid of the OC, because I'm pretty sure Terry and Raheem would save their asses before they would save Zach Robinson's ass. So I mean, they just need to get their shit together.
Amen.
My thing is, and then we're gonna move on to the next topic and then see what some of the people say in the chat. Like I just said earlier, I'm like, it takes y'all for us to be completely just defeated in this game for you to make a decision about our offensive coordinator. That should have been a situational thing going on week 3, and we're still doing this. Get out that press box. Come down. If you see it's not working, something is not connecting, get your ass out there, Raheem. Tell them, hey, man, you might need to come on down here. And then to see my head coach on the sideline, dap it up with the opponent team, smiling, 30-0. Are you serious?
Yeah, I seen how bad that looked, but I'm like, he was a coach of some of these players and stuff like that. It just all happened they caught it. But I've seen players smile and coaches smile at different people like that. But it was a bad look for a blowout. That was a bad look for a blowout.
I don't mind if it wasn't a blowout, but you really should have, okay, appreciate it and keep it moving. But after a blowout, that's you got your quarterback coach. I mean, you got your quarterback on the sideline pouting. I ain't got time to be smiling up and dapping up with the other team. I'm sorry. I mean, I give y'all a little thank you, appreciate it for coming out, that type of thing, but that's it. So I want to get into the next topic. Let me see what else everybody's saying. Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin both may not play Sunday. There's a new passing coordinator. Oh, is it? Okay. See, there's some stuff going on that I probably missed, y'all. So let's see. Good evening, Falcons ladies. Okay, John Marino. He said
the passing coordinator is TJ Yates.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking it's like new. Okay.
Nah. They gotta still go through stuff like that to hook up there.
Okay. Galveston, Texas. What's up? Question: if we Falcons fan get hyped for the next game with this coaching staff, I would put all Falcons coaches on notice. And it's I'm a loyal and diehard fan, so I'm going to root for my team, but I'm going to also be, very realistic going into this next game. Right now, all eyes is on the Falcons of what the hell happened, what they're going to do next, because Washington is a tough opponent at home. And we're barely making it in the red zone and getting any type of touchdowns, anything like that. We're going to have to make some I'm going to stop. All right, look, we got to get to the next topic. I know we got Ty coming on next, so I was about to go in. Yeah, I was about to go in, but
just another quick thing.
We probably need to go in. Need to get it out.
Yeah, Young Way is with the Giants.
Yeah, I saw that. So speaking of Young Way, I wanted it. You went right into our next segment right here. And you know what? I'm going to announce this. Somebody put in the chat that. Why don't we have like a phone-in show? Sometimes we have people call in and phone in. Because we have so many ladies on the show that like to get their piece in, and we can only do it in a small, short time frame. Sometimes when time might not be going on afterwards, we sometimes every now and maybe the last few minutes of this show, we might bring somebody on. But I'm actually thinking about doing a, just get it off your chest, speak your piece, audio episodes. I was thinking either Thursday or Fridays. If anybody want to join, now this is open to anybody. It doesn't have to be the Lady Birds, but the Lady Birds are welcome. This is when it's just audio only, so you don't have to worry about being on camera and things. But I'm going to open up those lines up for you to come in and just speak your piece. That's right before the game. After the smoke kind of clears a little bit from the previous game, then we're going in and get it off our chest still if you're still feeling some type of way. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Put that in the chat if you guys were cool with that. But let's get into this one right here. Do we have a kicker issue? Of course, the Falcons signed kicker Ben Sauls. And then we also got a wide receiver up in here too, Devin Tompkins, to the practice squad.
I got a question. What happened to Blair? Why Blair ain't? I wonder, is they bringing Blair up? That's my question. Because your Blair is your deep cover wide receiver. I mean, I've been seeing David Steele, which been practiced with Kirk Cousins, but I just wonder about Blair. Blair had a good good camp and everything. Why they haven't bring him up is my question.
I haven't seen anything. I don't see any updates about Blair right now, other than something that was like a couple of days ago. Some people just asking who.
Yeah, I'm looking on my phone right now. A person said from Rise Up that with some of the hits, they're surprised that maybe Michael Penix ain't went through concussion protocol.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
but they'll see what goes on tomorrow.
Yeah, because they didn't call some of the fouls on some of them hits. He got hit pretty good.
Yeah, he got lit up.
I mean, I'm questioning the referee officiating because they've been there's been hold calls that been missed. I mean, I'm thinking they working with Vegas or something. In my opinion, with all these calls, these no calls that they have,
Yeah. So
and if someone was blatant, you can see that it was
it was some blatant no calls,
especially on the defense.
Mm-hmm. So I guess the main question is, with us bringing in another kicker, and we got Mr. Romo missing 2. Was it too soon to let go of Koo? He over there on somebody else's practice squad. Because we only went by him being 5-5 in one game. And
Koo needed to go because he was at all.
What'd you say, Pam?
Oh, go ahead, Ms. Pam.
I think Koo needed to be gone. Koo needed to be gone anyway because he was not consistently kicking the ball well anyway. But my question is the international player. I think they should have kind of bring him up along, instead of saying Koo won the job after all. I mean, I think they should have kind of developed, bring him up along and all that. I was wondering about him, why they ain't focusing on bringing him up, But yeah, we got a kicking issue right now, so we need to find a kicker that can actually kick field goal.
It must be something going on that they not seeing that's like with the players or something that's going on within practice or anything else like that. But it's a lot. I feel like it was time for Koo to go. As much as I appreciate him and all the wins and stuff he's gotten up under our belt, him changing his stance, going through the different changes, whether it's the number, the cleats, and things like that.
Yeah. He was
I wish him the best, but it was just time, and we can't have somebody.
Yeah, I think a change of scenery would do him good.
Yeah, I mean, when we say Younghoe Koo should have been cut in the off season. Yes, and Miss Christie said Koo's stat had declined, so the writing's on the wall there. I mean, it's since he was missing in practice, he was missing last season, leading up to this season. So yeah, it was time to sit him down. It was time to let him go.
It's time to move on.
But my question is, because I seen a kicker miss.
I think they should have looked in the draft and got somebody because they had.
But I think they was depending on Koo to be kind of the man, though. I mean,
coming off an injury and different things like that, you want to give somebody who was consistent all those years a chance. Because, I mean, really, honestly, I thought with him admitting he had an injury that maybe he'll come back and shake that off, but it just did not happen. and when we needed him, because even we said the couple of kicks was shaky from the get-go. So it was just like, as much as I wanted to keep him, and yes, that was a bad look from last weekend. Like, that shit was just bad all around. It's just that they say kickers go through that every year. It is rare to keep a consistent kicker, and we had him consistently for the time we had. He came in and took somebody else's fucking spot. We thought we had an answer. He missed two blatant kicks that was within range that should have been very easy. Something is going on, but I just know they just need to fix it, because the kicks he was missing out, like, damn, could you have potentially miss a point after the way them kicks was going? But it's like this, it's a mess.
I think he avoided having that surgery, that hip surgery, that whatever he had. I think that was the issue. You can't, something like that, you can't just think time gonna heal what you dealing with. You needed corrective surgery for what he was dealing with. And I think because he declined, I don't know if it was a personal decision or what, but I think that is why he has not been the same. And then whoever stole them shoes, F you for that too. He ain't been the same since complete.
I think when they brought in Lenny Legg up in here, he was like, oh, I don't know. I don't want my job gone. So I'm going to just, when this man started talking about, I'm going to keep saying it. You're talking about the turf at Mercedes-Benz Stadium being an issue that you have to adjust to. That's telling me something else is still going on with that hip. If you got to make adjustments, that wasn't an issue for you before. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I said that man name, but come on, cool. What you just say, man, I fucked up. I ain't been good enough. I'm sorry. So, but that's all we're gonna talk about that one. Then some people we were just talking about the other portion of the topic. Just we was bringing in Devin. I don't even know really much about him. And then this kicker. Before we get into that, this kicker is not even that. He was released from his team for being inconsistent. So it's like, I ain't got no confidence in who damn kick the ball right about now, because y'all scaring me. If we can't get in the red zone and score,
they got some good kickers coming out of college for the draft. They need to invest in the college kickers now.
And there is,
especially my Georgia Tech one
issue NFL league. I seen a kicker miss last night. I've been seeing kickers miss.
They have been missing since week 1. They've been missing.
So it's like, even if we get rid of Cool and we had to come and scoop up whoever we can get, we getting a whole bunch of inconsistent ass kickers, and it's a gamble right now. Russian roulette. Okay, who's better? Who's better? Who's better? That's what it's coming down to.
Yep.
So, but yeah,
go ahead and draft a kicker in college. That's all I got to say. Go ahead and get you a college kicker for next year.
Injury under Smith
and
his changing kicking styles to accommodate it 2 years ago has not allowed him to snap back to his higher performance. And then someone was saying about Chris Blair needs to be starting.
He do. I mean, Michael Penix is familiar with him. I mean, Chris Blair and Carlos Washington both started the rookie year with Michael Penix. Why are you not having them on the team with him is beyond. I don't know. It's just baffle the mind that why they don't do that. Maybe that's why the wide receiver coach gone because of that. I don't know.
Says
because you should know your personnel that's on the team.
You don't.
It said John Marino said if the Falcons get 2 touchdowns behind in the Washington game, don't be surprised. Change at quarterback. Morris will get best. And that's, I'm glad you brought that up, John. And then of course we can go to Ms. Witt.
Ooh, Lord.
Actually, I'll save this I'll say it and then we can go back to it. I feel like he's starting to make these changes because now he's I think he's starting to listen a little too much to what we're saying. And it's like we're the pressure is on him, knowing his seat is getting high, it's warming up. So he's like, what? I'm gonna get rid of the person that. Let me get rid of the wide receiver coach, so I can look like I'm making a difference here. Let me put this man on the field now, OC on the field. Let me get rid of the kicker. He's making these boneheaded ass decisions, panic decisions, because I guess he's trying to ruffle it up and make it look like he's making decisions as a head coach that's what's best for business.
Mm-hmm.
It's questionable, but yes, the wide receivers wasn't getting. They didn't get a lot of practice in that, and they could be.
They were injured.
They was injured.
So that gotta be. That's why I'm confused how wide receiver coach get fired if Mooney, the first day of practice, open to fans, had fallen on his shoulder. I witnessed it when it happened. And then Drake fell. So how you get rid of wide receiver coach when your two top wide receivers been injured? And why Chris Blair wasn't activated? Why was he not active? That's confusing to me.
It was a quote that someone else put in the chat. Let me go back.
That's probably why he got fired, because he didn't activate him.
Let's see. Well, here it goes. Here it goes. Let me find it. Miss Witt, go ahead. I'm gonna find a quote. If you want to go ahead in, we just talked about. Sorry, yeah. Go back to where we was at. We was talking about.
Yeah, because I'm about to say I got work class emails coming in, but we definitely do have a kicking issue. It needs to be fixed. That's all I got on that.
Okay. So that's short and sweet. We pretty much said everything. I was trying to find that quote that somebody put in here.
What was it about?
The wide receiver. It was on the coach as to the decision as to why. It might have been a tweet. I gotta find that tweet, but I'll find it in a minute.
Okay.
But with that, we're gonna move on to the next one. So back into this one. So we have released out, wide receiver coach Ike Hillard, current passing game coordinator TJ Yates will assume those duties. And we pretty much talked about, so we can make this short and brief about it. But I didn't see that being the first coaching change to make at this point. If anything, I would have maybe thought of special teams.
Dog, yes, Lord. Playing hot potato out there.
If anything, at least if you're gonna go with the smaller coach, if you're not gonna go with the offensive coordinator, let's address some things that we obviously see that is the issue here. Wide receiver, it's an argument. The players are not connecting. They're, it's misses out there. But I was surprised to see that it was him let go. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
You gotta have a fall game. You gotta have a fall guy in that situation.
Yeah.
Maybe the wide receiver said something, mentioned something to him that, that Raheem said he's not doing what he's supposed to do. I mean, it could be anything why he was released. We don't know behind closed door what transpired. Anything happened. The player could say something. Another coach could say something. Anything could happen. We just don't know why, he got fired. I mean, I guess he was just a fall guy. That's all I could say.
Anybody else?
But yeah, I need to see some significant change come Sunday. I expect to see the defense that I saw when they played against Vikings. I mean, the defense that was in the Viking game was there in the Tampa game when because they were getting 3 and out. Then he went conservative after that. So I expect to see my defense get after Mariota. I think that's who's playing.
Yeah,
they need to put pressure on their quarterback, and they need to do their job.
And I found a quote.
But main thing, the offense need to get it together.
Yeah,
in that game, that's the main thing. You need to build Michael Penix's confidence up, and they need to rally around him, and he need to kind of take over as a leader in a way.
Yeah. And shout out to Brian Peoples on the super chat.
Will Zach being on the field help? That would significant because the play call won't be in late. I don't think. So that'll cut down on that issue.
Sorry about that, Brian Peoples. But when Cool blamed the turf, I knew it was for time for him to go. Like I was saying, that $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you for putting it out there. Yeah, I mean, like,
thank
come
you.
on now. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I found the quote, lady, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this one up. Yates. Okay, here it goes. It says the move was strictly performance-based, according to a team source. No Atlanta wide receiver has caught a touchdown pass this season, and the group was out of sync with Michael Penix all day Sunday. What do y'all think about that quote? And I wish
they stated they practiced with him all summer, so no.
They were out of sorts in the Minnesota game.
They've been out of sorts. They've been out of sorts.
They've been out of sorts in the Minnesota game, so that makes kind of logical sense.
I mean, because you got
they were kind of out of sorts.
We're seeing a lot of receivers drop passes more than
usual. More than usual.
Yeah.
Drake London, what's happening?
For Drake to be dropping passes like that, I'm used to Pitts dropping passes, and Pitts been
and he don't usually fumble either. He fumbled in that one game.
So, I mean, we're not the coaching staff, so we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. But even though it looks like a boneheaded decision, it might have been a reason for that. It's like, well, the receivers are behind that. If there's
we ain't gonna find out what the reason is.
Get rid of the guy that's coaching up these wide receivers. So only reason why I say that is because Zach wasn't this bad and the plays and routes were different last year when Kirk was the starter. Now with that, I do feel like they're still running the same thing that they was running with Kirk Cousins, but that's when they was knowing that he was a little injured though. That's kind of how I feel like they're still running the same type of plays that they conditioned it for Kirk Cousins.
It is.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem right there.
He's not a Kirk Cousins. That's why I said they're forcing him to stay in the pocket. He needs to move.
Yeah.
So that's why I noticed. So we're still, cause I think Michael Turner and who was it? It was they're still trying to figure out their identity. This is the wrong time to trying to figure out their identity.
You do that in training camp and preseason.
You do that in training camp. You do that in practice. You do that in.
That's why I said they should have played the series in preseason. It's ridiculous for you not to have them to play in preseason. That's why I said they should have played at least one series.
I'm starting to eat crow when it comes to that, but I'm just like, if we seeing this through game 3. Shit, would a preseason game even save this at this point? Because this is completely off sync. I would have accepted that for game 1, but the offense is out of sorts. And I don't know if it may take, because they were saying Raheem was a wide receivers coach when he was here back in the old days. So maybe that'll make a difference. And Raheem is starting to learn, like, sometimes you just got to take over shit when shit ain't going right. Because Jeff Obert, we all praising that decision because the defense is completely different. However, maybe because he thought that things were becoming a difference with Mike Penix under there, that he's entrusting Zach a little too much.
Yeah.
But at this point, your job ought to be on the line. And until whoever you really want to get fired or however it works, because it took for Jeff Obert to get fired by the Jets for him to come back there. And we see the difference now. We loving the difference now.
He got rookies making plays. You got a whole veteran offense. Ain't no excuse.
I mean, then I won't get on Marquise too bad because some of them shit was some silly ass mistakes by rookies when it came to the special teams. It was some silly ass mistakes. Shit can be made because they were making plays. Let's not forget, it was a whole muff punt again, but the offense did not capitalize on it, which was an issue. And I mean, and we've been seeing all type of short circuited shit when it comes to the new kickoff and certain things like that. So I'm trying to get Marquise because we've seen some brilliant stuff come on special teams and things like that. But the running into each other, shit like that, I know some shit happens, but that was just a bad look. But we can all say that we know what is the glaring issue is that offense, and it's a huge glaring issue.
Let's look at the comment that Christy stated, and I've heard this too. Bucks fan said it's not in Morris to step in and make adjustments, and it's clear that
head coach. That's what a head coach.
It's clear that so. Especially with all those delay of games that we've been seeing lately, there is something going on with the communication somewhere. So if you got your quarterback off, of course your wide receivers are going to be off because he's not confident in the plays. He's not happy with them. But then, of course, you're not a leader. You're not leading and saying, you know what? I got this. Come on.
And the only thing was working for them was that running game, which they should have gone with the running game.
And Ms. Karina said they was unorganized.
And they were.
It says, Christy said, these plays were designed for Kirk. And that's what I'm saying. MPJ is a deep baller. If they knew they chose him as a QB1, schematics should have been modified for him at this new offense. They are not. It's not the same. And that's what I mean. So it just feels like they still feeling like it's Kirk Cousin out there. And they need to make those changes. I need to see a completely different team coming in on Sunday.
And you got the upper hand. You got what's his name? McClellan. He not playing, and you got Jaden Daniels not playing. We have had, and then you had Bucks O-line injured, the whole D-line of Carolina injured. There is no excuse. You have these top players that are being injured, and we are not capitalizing on this. It's pissing me off.
Absolutely. I think the reason is because McGarry is out, and they want Mike to get it out quick, running the same stuff because McGarry his blind side.
I think Rickerson done a good job on their side, so I don't really thought that has a reason, but I'm thinking it's the offensive coordinator is the issue. That I've been saying that all along.
I do got a
right tackle.
I think it's about time.
Yeah, he's right tackle.
It's about time to start looking at a replacement.
It's been about time. He shouldn't have never been re-signed.
It's starting to look for time. I know they're trying to keep one last piece from the Super Bowl team. He let people blow past him. It may be time to go ahead and let Jake Matthews go.
Been time. Yeah.
It's
some of that shit I seen this week, I was like, oh no.
All these penalties and things like that. Matthews
been having penalties because he play on the left, right? Jake play on the left, right?
Jake Matthews play on the right side. I think.
Okay, well, Bijan favor the right when he run. Tyler favor the left when he run. That center too is an issue.
So that's much we can say about that, about the coaching changes and things like that. So we just was talking about the wide receiver coach, and I think it should have been somebody else. But let's get into this conversation right here. I think this is only because that offense. It was just a bad game overall.
It was.
The defense struggled significantly, committing penalties and failing to force turnovers this game. 30
we got a sack. I mean, but the defense wasn't the fucking problem. The defense wasn't the problem. The pressure was there.
But
the pressure was there.
There's holes that we need to fix on defense. But of course, you got to give it to they can only give us what they can give us if the offense is not doing it. They tired.
Where they give us that play that we should have scored on, that drive that they turned the ball over and we had good yardage. They did their job on that play.
It was a muff punt.
It was a muff punt.
So we were at 30, 40 yards.
We was at the 30. It was a muff punt. It was a muff punt.
They did what they were supposed to do. How you expect them to continue doing consistently if the opposing side is not doing it? I mean, they did the best they could do.
Yeah. And Scotty Robinson's, special team was a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that reminded me of that game when we played Dallas and they sat there in that circle playing hot potato and watching the ball. This is what
that's still one of my infamous.
Don't bring that shit up.
The post game
jump on that ball.
Yeah, I was heated because it was like, what are you guys doing?
That was straight embarrassment. That was straight embarrassment.
What do we do?
Oh, gotta love this team, bro. It's so toxic.
And we apologize, folks. We just kind of frustrated right now. We
need therapy.
We're traumatized.
We're traumatized right now.
We are so traumatized by all these bad plays and all these.
This a good
stuff
support
happening.
Group, yeah.
Speaking of therapy, I'm gonna go ahead and do a cheap plug here. I am a mental health coach. If you guys want to, talk to me and get it out, but seriously, outside of football, we need to keep our mental health in check. I do have my Maggie T mental health and wellness program. I am certified. So seriously, if you guys need just some time to talk and everything else, follow me on social media, Maggietproductions. Look for my, I know it's pinned to my Instagram. You can go find my booking link, or you can message me if you guys want to talk. Everything is confidential and private. I keep it between us. And let's have some sessions. I want to help everybody get better because these Falcons, my blood pressure up. I admitted I did cut my TV off close to. I mean, it was 2 minutes going down. I was like, I'm cutting it. I almost made it to the end, but I was like, I can't take this pounding no more.
I did it at halftime. I actually cut the TV off at halftime.
I cut it off at the second interception.
And then I got alert to see, alert on my phone if something had happened. So, I just, after I saw what I saw enough.
I endured it all. I had to learn.
I couldn't do that. Ooh, no.
I made it the last couple of minutes of the
game. I'm glad I wasn't at the game, though.
I was taking a test, so that was my excuse.
Can we talk about one thing? Because there's someone that put something in chat that's bothering me.
Okay,
what's that? The Panthers took advantage of AJ being out, basically calling out D. Alford, and that is not true.
That's not true.
D. Alford did a good job.
D. Alford played because that one of them other plays could have been a touchdown, and he denied that shit. He played well. We can't get on D. Alford this week, people. D. Alford is off the table.
Your offense let you down. It was all on offense and special team. That's all I got to say. I mean, what can the defense do? They can do what they can do. That's all.
Score.
They allow 30 points. I mean, hey, but I ain't gonna say those 30 points was all on defense. It was on offense too. Because the Carolina Panthers took advantage of it.
We lost
with the 2 interceptions and all that. That didn't help.
We lost 2 fourth downs. People keep forgetting that we lost 2 fourth downs.
That part. We had 3 and 1, and then
he didn't
Lord.
And
he didn't trust the kicker to kick the field goal.
He didn't trust the kicker.
And Dre Murray said, we bring in a wide receiver when you got Chris Blair. So he said, why bring in a wide receiver when you got Chris Blair and Nick Nash?
That's what I'm saying. Chris Blair is familiar with Michael Penix. I don't understand why they're not starting this guy. I cannot understand why. And he's your deep threat. He
was nice in preseason.
Yes, he was.
Can we speak on the comment that I sent you all, the snippet of the press conference that your guys said that they had 2 wonderful days of practice?
Yes.
Did they say that?
Yes, he did. I put it in the chat. I wanted to make sure. I thought it was 3, but no, I was corrected. It was 2. And Friday they traveled. So go figure your
2 days of practice against our division rivals on the road.
Dang. Now they were focused on Washington. So since they were focused on Washington, I expect them to do well against Washington.
Now, come on. Scotty Ryder, was that you that said yesterday on Just K Styles and Met Mike the signs yesterday though, bro? If they lose to Marcus on Sunday, we getting yes, yes. It says, Christian said, if all areas of the offense is a hot mess and Morris states that he depends on them, he lacks the leadership to pull all offenses areas together. We already know that. We know that. We know that. So, where are the deep balls? Kelvin O'Connor said. And don't get me started on 70. Miss Tina, girl, I would love to hear what you have to say on that one.
Oh Lord, I said that from Tampa because he was a hot mess in that game, and I watched that game. Watched it. 2 penalties. Well, he had more penalties than that. I was like, dang. I said we need to invest another right tackle. I already said that.
He getting old.
Yeah.
Getting old.
Time to move on, just like Grady. It was time to move on.
Okay, I see that coming. I was looking for the comment. Okay. Megan and the Lady Birds, I'm frustrated. I am too. We're all in here just frustrated.
We all are.
It's like a broken record at this point. Coaching staff. How many ways can you say coaching staff?
Zach Robinson gotta go.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all, the day when it happens, you gonna hear it from me first.
When it happens, we going live. If Zach Robinson get up out of here, we gonna do a special live.
A certain person got to be fired in order for that to happen, y'all.
Told you, I'm
waiting
available.
for that firing.
Okay, I'm available.
I'm waiting for that firing. That's all I got to say. If he fire, I can see Zach gonna be gone.
Put me in.
I'm waiting on that certain person in Miami to be fired as a head coach. That's what I'm waiting on.
Watching the game look like. We're gonna see. Atlanta Falcons need a speedy wide receiver sign. Nicole Hardman. I see somebody else said him earlier too. I turned it off after the pick six. So you got the Falcons fan turn it off
at halftime. Which one?
I know. Which one? It's bad.
No, it was only one pick six.
It was only one.
Yeah, the other one they stopped them. They stopped them. It was only one pick six.
Okay. The Panthers fan made bets against their team on us and left in shock. Absolutely.
Yes.
Look at this. I like this one. Blake the Snake. I'm 3 years sober. Sunday they almost made revert back to the wait. Well, you know what? Shout out to you for
sobriety.
These horrible seasons that's coming up, and you didn't actually pick anything up. So you know what? Yeah. That deserves all the honor right there. Keep going, man, because I'm gonna say this special thing right here.
Yeah.
Not sure what you were what were your addiction there, but I recently had a brother pass away to just being an alcoholic. He was drinking and driving and hit the back of a truck, AT-Wheeler. And he used to just drive and drink, and he was drowning in his sorrow. So that's why I drink, but I drink casually and I drink, responsibly. So, and that's the very reason. So you guys will if y'all see me out and about, you'll see me with a beer before I pick up like a big heavy, liquor drink and things like that. Because alcoholism does run in my family. My father is one and things like that. So I just wanted to bring that out, especially, with mental health coaching. I think that's
congratulations.
Talk about that. So, you might inspire other people to, so congratulations to you, so thank you for watching though. I'm a glutton for pain. So I keep it on. You kept it on. I'm saying I almost made it to the end. It was a couple of minutes at the end. I survived it almost, but I was like, you know what? When I started seeing Kirk Cousins come up in there, all happy and go lucky, I said, you know what? Turn this shit off. Turn it off.
I bet your Kirk Cousins fan was so happy. But you know what? He would not be starting Sunday.
Even with Kirk Cousins. Come on, man.
I hope they watch it.
He would not be starting Sunday.
I hope they watch it because
he can call a spade to spade. He would not be starting Sunday.
What coach is the problem? Zach, Raheem.
Yep.
But they
Ooh, I wish I was
they gonna get rid of Zach before they get rid of Raheem.
Of course.
Oh,
I wish I was
yeah.
standing in front of Raheem when he made that speech. I should have been standing right in front of him. Don't worry. I got you next season. I'm gonna be right in front of him and make that speech. You do your job. You want us to do our part. And me spend my money. You do your part of coaching so we can spend our money to support them. But I got y'all next season.
They got to get my dog Kyle freaking Pitts, the unicorn, involved early and often, though. Dang. Well, I mean, we can't get it to nobody.
I agree.
We can't get it to nobody to do it.
He was open a lot now. There were plays. He was wide open.
He was definitely wide open, but we keep going to that pistol.
I can't stand that play.
They do nothing out of pistol.
Nothing.
We don't have no more pistols. We done.
Exactly. We're shooting blanks now, y'all.
Yeah, blanks.
Blair better start this week. That's all I got to say.
Oh, and Scotty, insult to injury too. Remember, guys, we don't have a first round pick in 2026.
Oh, I already know that.
I already knew that.
So that means the Rams gonna be up the top of the pole if we finish last in the league. So we need to go ahead and make the playoffs so they don't get a good draft pick. That's all I got to say.
Playoffs?
He better at least make the playoff if he wants a job. That's what I say, playoffs.
But you know what?
You don't make the playoffs, you ain't there. And I'm hearing some stories that some people want Terry to go, and I disagree with that. Terry hadn't done anything.
Terry
ain't going nowhere. He ain't done nothing to warrant for him to be fired.
Defense up. He don't know. He don't got.
He done his
wide receiver
job.
He ain't going nowhere.
So it's all on Raheem.
Me and Terry had a good old chat. So
get it out of your head saying Terry gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, Terry ain't.
He done built this team. Remember what we had before he came. Remember how much money we in the hole.
And then he worked the cap space out. Why you gonna find somebody that help your cap space?
That man worked the miracle. Y'all sitting here trying to get rid of him.
This man is bringing in the talent. This man is making sure that everybody getting paid how they're supposed to get paid. It's the coaches that's gonna make sure that they know what they need to be doing on that field, and then the players themselves have to execute it.
We were playing with pennies, and y'all want to sit up here and get rid of my uncle. He ain't
overall, like I said, it's a chain of demand. It goes from the top to the bottom, from the coaches on down. So it ain't Terry. Terry is bringing in some talent.
There ain't on no hot seat, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all there is Raheem on the hot seat.
Look at that rookie class for this year, this past season, this year. That speaks volume right there.
Yep.
So when Raheem was fired at Tampa Bay, they went on a 10-game losing streak. Does Raheem have it in him to adjust? From what I'm seeing, I think he likes to figure something out for himself. I'm not seeing quick situational football. I'm not seeing him making adjustments. He's looking for scapegoats. I hate to say that word.
He's gonna be the next.
He's gonna be the next one up out of here, though.
The lamb.
Don't be surprised he's gonna be involved with the offense, y'all, because his butt is on the line.
He's gonna be the next.
He's not gonna even touch the defense, but he's gonna be heavily involved with the offense.
He's gonna be the next sacrifice.
Some gotta give though. But we're gonna see if Mr. Man is on the field and he's getting in on those players.
Well, I'll let y'all know because I'm right behind that bench.
Okay, so Pam gonna have.
I'm be at that game.
She gonna be.
I'll let y'all know.
Zach Robinson for me, please.
Yes, please, Bull. You know, soon as
I
get on
right there. I ain't going today. Cause I ain't going.
Stop! And the Lady Bird said it. That's what you need to say, Pam.
Pam, you know I'm good for making signs. You know I would have had a nice old sign up there if I would have gone Sunday.
But see, I'm up at the third level, but I'm not that close. But I can see what's going on this year.
Make a sign. I need you to. We're gonna make us a sign that says "You suck," or say The offensive coordinator should have been the one to go. And walk around.
Hey ho, Zach Robinson gotta go.
He gotta go. He gotta be out of here. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and wrap it up because we do have Coach. Like I said, we just kind of on here ranting and raving right now because it's really not much to talk about because we sucked this game. It hurts. I was upset. I started drinking. I went to sleep. I actually, surprisingly, I did go on Coach's post game show because I was just like, I'm upset. I need to say something real quick. Because normally I'm watching.
He actually had a show Monday.
He actually had a show Monday.
He had a show Monday.
Pass out.
I was like, okay.
Do y'all think? Hold on, let me get to message coming right here. What's up, Groovies? You're so funny. I'm going to pass out clown noses at the stadium. That's a good idea. Hell yeah. Give it to Raheem.
Do it.
Man, a big old red nose and some hair. Clown.
Do it.
I need to see both of them. Matthews, too. Put a clown nose on them. Dre keeps screaming. Raheem Morris, if Zach Robinson struggles early with the play call, you're the head coach to take over the offensive plays.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Great show, ladies. Thank you. Yeah, we just
thank you, Stina.
Yeah, we rambling today. We're mad. We mad over here. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up though, so we can get over to Ty Kale comes on right after us. We appreciate you guys tuning in to us. Maybe a better outcome come up. But like I said, I'll give you an announcement about something I might be doing soon. But let's start with Miss Pam. Any last thoughts that we didn't touch on tonight that you want to bring up? And then of course let them know how to find you.
Well, this is not Falcon related, but kudos to my Yellow Jacket. They are 4-0. Shout out to Coach Keys. Sting them. But back into my Falcons.
Oh, I didn't even got one jersey.
I expect to see a different team on that field. I expect my defense. I expect to see my defense go right ahead. You go right ahead. That November game gonna be looking really, really good. Mm-hmm. I can't wait in the bins. I'm gonna get my ticket. But getting back to the game, Washington. I expect Atlanta because they were badly embarrassed in Carolina. So I expect to see a different team on that field. I expect them to play, to do their job. I expect them to beat Washington. This is important because it is a conference game that we need to win. I don't care. Anybody could say it ain't important. It is important. Right now, we are 1-2 in the conference. And we are 2-0 in the division.
0-2.
0-2, excuse me. 0-2 in the division. Excuse me. But we are 1-2 in the conference. So we need to win this game. And you can reach me here on this station, Lady Birds of AFN. I'm on Facebook. I'm on pretty much all the social media. So that's it. They gotta win.
Okay. And Miss Bree, go ahead. Anything else we didn't talk about you want to bring up, your last thoughts, and then how can they find you as well?
Y'all just say a prayer that we find a good offensive coordinator. I'm gonna speak it into existence. Prayer changes things.
It will.
I hope we just capitalize on the injuries where more than likely Jaden Daniels not playing and Terry not playing next week. I'm not gonna be there, but it's for good reason. But to them Panthers, just because you embarrassed us, just remember you gotta play us at home in November. Them little bloody paw prints on Drake London's jersey. That was cute. And the little feathers on the field. That was cute. But just know we ready. But I hope that was just they in
second place.
Yeah, I just hope that was a good learning lesson of an ass whooping that we received, that they don't want that type of embarrassment, and we just really improve greatly in every aspect, from special teams, even improve more on defense and offense. But we don't need that again. And with the kicking, we just all phases.
They need to kick butt.
Yes.
Yeah,
especially if I'm there and paying my hard-earned money, they better kick
exactly. You playing all we don't give a damn about no $2 hot dogs. Y'all don't need to be damn winning games.
I'm sending this my 314 row 2 seat 8, and you better perform. That's all I got to say.
Damn it.
Make my season ticket worth the money in price.
And last thing, fans, if y'all see what y'all see and it's not up to par, y'all make noise in that dome Sunday and make it known that we are not
they don't
happy.
hear me.
And loud as y'all be getting yelling, cool, we need to be yelling, boo. Make it known in this stadium. Because we are not happy. And that's going to get Arthur Blank's attention, y'all. I'm telling you. I promise you, that man does not like that. And when his money is affected, he's going to make the change. So we just need to be more vocal next week. But, just still support the team through the good, the bad, and of course, last week with the ugly.
How to find
I'm glad I went at that game last Sunday. I'm happy I was not at that game. So I'm saving my coins for that Berlin game.
Mm-hmm.
You said what?
Where to find you?
Oh, on Facebook, it's Brienne Allen. I'm on Twitter, but not that much. But if you want to find me on Twitter, like I'm not as active as I used to, is country with a U, country bumpkin 20.
Okay, Miss Country. Okay, then. All right, Miss Bree and Miss Witt. Are you still with us? I know Holden probably holding you.
Yeah, Holden.
Are you with
us? He almost sleepy. Get him down. Y'all know y'all can find me on Lauren Enigma, Whitney Jenkins, all that hoopla. I'm just hoping for a win to get us to 2-2. I'm trying not to be a Debbie Downer, but I mean they just got to get their crap together. Whether win, lose, and draw, even though they tear my heart out my chest every game. I'm still a Falcons fan, and I mean, we could be other poverty franchises, but we're here. So, because some of y'all other franchises do. But I mean, even though our loss was bad, I mean, the Ravens lost. People were surprised by that. A couple other games that happened.
So a lot of upsets this weekend.
And some players got injured. Out for the season.
It's been quite a bit going on, but it's like take advantage of the situation. We just need to win the South. We're not in a good position right now, but I mean, Mike Evans gone. So I mean, it's an opportunity. We just have to take advantage. I'm not gonna give up on Mike Penix. It just takes some time to get there. Just like I ain't give up on nobody else, I'm not gonna give up on him. We just need to make the adjustments and do what we need to do, and we shall see y'all next week.
But that Ibuka is the problem. It ain't Mike Evans. I'm gonna throw that out.
Ibuka's good.
Why they won the game? Ibuka is the problem. That's what got us.
No, they won because of what's her name? The quarterback. He's playing at another level.
Baker.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield playing another level, y'all.
Special with that
Baker Mayfield.
That boy good.
Thank you, Witt. Say that again. We don't give a goddamn. Okay. So on that note, people, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Y'all go ahead and follow on. Well, just exit out of here and come back because Ty will be live with his Let's Talk About It. Shout out to everybody that was in here for the first time. We appreciate you guys tuning in. If you are a lady, hit me up on social media if you want to join in on this panel of the Lady Birds. I'm always expanding. I love to hear my women talk about their spurts. And we over here hurting. So if y'all want to donate, please donate so we can go get us some tissue, a box of tissues or something, and so we can cry it on out in style. So and some do-rags and stuff. We over here just upset and mad. So
man, they ruined our do-rag show because I had my do-rag kind of ready.
And there you go, right there. Mr. Educators Fund, Cash App, Atlanta Falcons Nation. We do have a GoFundMe in the description. Y'all go ahead and hit that link. Show us some love. We do give that back to the Educators Fund. On that note, people, I said I was going to announce it at the end of the game, at the end of the show too. I'm thinking about doing a audio show where I let the fans come in and just speak their piece. We could be maybe 30 to an hour show where it's like just sit and talk with Maggie. Y'all come in and just speak it, say it. whatever. Because some people saying, hey, we should do some phone ins. And of course, we got a time span where we have a short window. So not to go over on Ty's time, I might pick another night and just start having our fans come on and talk with us. So y'all can join us on this panel. The Lady Birds are open to it if you want to join us on that. And breaking news, we probably just be doing some sporadic lives too. But on that note, people, I love you. My Candid Room show is coming on this week too. I'm going to be back doing that. I appreciate everybody. Thank you, ladies, for doing this each and every time. I wouldn't be here without you, ladies, because this is my biggest goal, to have ladies on here doing their things. On that note, we're gonna all say a little prayer, everybody. Excuse me. Please, Falcons.
Silent meditation.
You know, I just need for you to get your leadership on. You need to make sure that your coaches, your coordinators, and everybody else is doing their thing and getting our players to where they need to be. The players need to see that heads are rolling now, so y'all need to take this seriously. Okay? Mm-hmm. Give Bijan some help out there. Okay? Stop the pistol. Please run the damn ball. Can we get in the red zone and score? That's what we're going to do, all right?
Yes.
The Washington team, this is a make or break game right here, because if we go in here and lose it,
especially not at home. Especially not at home.
People, can we please get a
not at home and a conference game?
More sacks.
You need to win your conference game.
You got to win your conference games, y'all. This is the toughest stretch. We have to at least be winning the rest of these games right before the bye. That's going to give us an idea of where this team is headed. So must win, damn it. Even though this last game was a must win, this right here,
they didn't take it seriously.
This is your stuff on the line. Mm. This game is God damn it, raise hell out there, people. If you're gonna be there, raise hell. Put your signs up. I'm telling you, put it on there. Offensive coach should have been gone on all y'all signs. Okay. All right. Good night, people. I love you. Y'all have a good one. Follow Ty. Let's talk about it right after he's live now. Peace.
Okay.